Okay, welcome to Whose Rant Is It Anyways? And that's, by the way, bothered me for a month now because I've wanted to call it Whose Rants Are They Anyway, but that's not quite right. But the rants are real and the points don't matter. But there will be points because we felt that Whose Line Is It Anyway isn't gamified enough. So, theme song, please. Little theme music. Okay, anything, dear. Okay, on tonight's show we have, and please stand up and bow. We have Kat Raven DeShields. Your turn.
We have Overin Crackshot Morrow.
Alyssa, not to be confused with Mrs. Floric Lewis.
Oh. And then sitting out of order, we have James Love Ranger Portnow.
Ron Skystalker Williams.
Who you might remember from last year, Wes Moisty Merman Wilson.
And my co-host, Michelle Swears Too Much Menard.
And my partner in crime, Joe, shut the fuck up, Cassava.
And finally, Paul, why the fuck does he hate the Sentinel Jenkins? Because all he ever talks is fucking Wolverine. And up first, we're going to start right in, and then we'll get to the rules. Because, again, the points don't matter, but the rules matter. And this is some audience participation, so wait for your point. You'll know it. Okay. Up first, we have Kat and Ovren for the first ever co-rant. Let's hear it for them.
We have a little staging to do, so just give us a moment here.
And this whole entire rant is dedicated. Let's have a moment of silence for the dearly departed Wes Wilson, who last year said, and I miss him already. I can't miss. How do I miss him if he doesn't go away? But seriously, he said last year, put on a show, make it entertaining. Don't just do a fucking rant. Did you use fucking? And he read from a goddamn tablet doing that. So, no tablets tonight. Okay, take it away.
All right, we're going to do a quick rant on community management for indie games. To my indie community, we sincerely apologize for the bugs and glitches that have persisted in the early access version of our game.
Do you judge a baby for not being able to give a speech out of the womb? We are in alpha. Give us some time to work it out. Thank you.
We absolutely understand your frustrations, and we want to give you the best experience possible. But we cannot compensate your frustrations with free stuff.
Our games are free to play. What else do you want from us, though?
To all of those eager fans who want the dirt on our upcoming features, we hear you, but our lips are sealed. We'll make a new announcement when we're ready.
If we told you, we'd have to kill you. Oh.
We also deeply apologize for having to push back our launch date. We want to use that extra time to make sure your game is the best that it can be, and it's the best for our fans.
Y'all, this shit ain't easy. Why don't y'all come in here and do it on a daily basis? In case y'all didn't know, we update every 2 weeks. Thank you.
To the player with the username Titties for Day 69. We hear your threats to go to Reddit if we don't do what you want, but we don't think you'll be taken seriously.
Call the hive mind. Call him. Beyonce's hive mind is anything y'all got going on.
And finally, to the developers and all the other lovely people in our employment. This is a stressful time for us all. But ranting about it on Twitter is not going to make it any better. And if it feels good, don't tweet it.
I will walk to your desk during lunch break and push your kneecaps. Don't play with me. Thank you very much. High Res Studios out.
Woo!
Please, anybody else, don't do that. How many of you know how much this microphone cost? How many of you are going to pay for it? You heard that, Matt. Send an invoice. We got it. I'm not supposed to have the microphone. Joe, take the.
No, one of them.
Oh, who?
Yeah.
Any one of them. Oh, I get to choose. Oh, you Lord Blanca. All right.
Let's get it.
Which one?
Will somebody please remove Brian from the stage? Please remove Brian from the stage. Okay, so it's time to explain the new rules of the gamified Whose Rant Is It Anyway? We felt one buzzer was not enough, and we want you, the audience, to decide what the buzzers are going to mean. So we have 4 buzzers. We have so for at least one of them, it's you're not using enough profanity. But for the other 3, yell out. Somebody yell out what you want it to be. Oh, dance. Dance, good. What?
You people are
Okay.
monsters.
Okay. Okay, so that's good. That's good.
I should call
So-
you a Flurgenword.
Oh, nice. That's good. Whoa, that's good.
Nice. Now you won't come forward. Good.
Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. This noise, that just means you're not swearing enough. Okay? This noise means change your topic. Just move on, please. We like the dancing one. This means dancing. Just dance, do something. And this last one, turn and face the back wall for at least 2 sentences because you're
wasn't there-
sucking wind. Okay.
Wasn't there supposed to be a wrap it up one? Wasn't there
Nah.
supposed to be a wrap it up one? You're going too long.
Okay, this will be past the mic.
Yeah.
That would be their call. Okay, so let's move along. Our keynote has to be somewhere. Mr. Special, who wants to do a serious rant
Oh God! So just so you all
about
know,
something that really bothers him.
so you all know,
So please give
There
him your
was.
undivided attention.
there was an email chain by this man, and on that email chain, and I got roped into this thing. I specifically said I will bow out of the comedy portion, and so of course I'm going fucking first.
There,
Can my rant be about this goddamn rant?
nice suit.
So yeah, in a few minutes, I'm actually going to be heading that way after this is all done. If you want to play spooky games with a group of designers, that's what we'll be doing. But for right now, my rant was actually about the fact that, you know, what I hate in games? I hate the fact that a good game is not enough. I hate the fact that you put your heart and your soul into a game, you made a true piece of art, and you launched it in November, and no one's ever going to see it. I hate the fact that you're working 80, 90 hours, get ready for your Kickstarter. You put your Kickstarter out there, and oh man, day 1 it's looking great. Day 2, you find a Chinese company put it up on the App Store. I hate the fact that for all the poetry that you can put into something, the leather-necked Marine shouting, "Your mom's gonna hate it," is going to make your game disappear. I hate the fact that for all that effort, for all the great game design you've done, the fact that 1,000 other games come out on Steam, the fact that you don't know anyone working at Apple, the fact that these things are going to keep anybody from ever playing this. I mean, we laugh, right? But it's tragic. And so my rant was really to remind all the indie developers here that unfortunately at the end of the day, good game is not enough. I want to see all of your games. I want to play all of your fucking games. And I don't want to leave here and not hear of them because you didn't spend the time to go market your games. You didn't spend the time to go network. You didn't spend the time to learn the business side. That's really going to get you noticed. That's going to get you to sell enough copies that, you know what? You get to keep eating until the next game is out.
Buy her game. Buy her
Yes.
game.
Wait. Sales pitch, what is it?
Buy my game, Gateway Uprising.
All right. Yes. Okay, wait. Anybody else? Anybody else have a game? All right, yes. Yes, buy Noble Armada. Can you even buy it yet? All right, great. So you heard it on iOS. There's a Chinese knockoff of Noble Armada. Go get it. So I want to see all of your games. Get them out there. There's plenty of people to talk to who can help with that. But go submit to all the game competitions that are going to win you awards, that are going to get people to see your games. Make sure that you're reaching out to all the press. Don't be frightened of tweeting at YouTubers and Twitch players. We're all really fucking obnoxious. But we'll also still get your game sold. And at the end of the day, that's what I want to see for all of you. I want to see more people who don't work a 9-to-5 that they hate in order that so they can come home and work an hour or two a day on the game that they love. I want to see more of you getting to work 40 hours a week, or truly, like most of us, 80 hours a week, on the thing that you actually love. So that's it. That's it from me. That's my rant.
And he was worried about being funny. Jesus.
All right, now we can go hang out with the cool kids he actually wants to hang out with. Now, someone who wants to stay, Mr. Jenkins. Hi. Lovely, you're up now.
All right, I'm Rant. Hello, everyone. All right, first of all, I want to rant about how fucking disorganized this rant is. That's awful. Given the choice of all the things I could rant about, as you may or may not know, about a long career in this business, I wrote the origin of Wolverine. I've made a lot of money for Marvel. Worked on the original materials for God of War. Done all of this stuff. And so, as you can imagine, a lot... What? Oh, yeah, right. Can I rant about that T-shirt? So, a lot of the work that I've done made a lot of money for corporations who have paid me really well. And it would be absolute career suicide for me to ever rant about Marvel or Disney or Sony or Warner Brothers, and that's who the fuck I'm going to rant about. Let me tell you a couple of stories about what it is like to work for these giant creative corporations. Most of you in here are independent. Let me tell you, you're the salt of the earth and I love you. I will buy you a beer. I actually won't, but I say things like that to make myself feel popular. But I've worked with some of these people. I worked with Marvel when they were in chapter 11 bankruptcy. They're about to go out of business. And they came to me and said, hey, you know that wizardy shit you do that's actually good? Do that with our stuff and see if we can build it. So we wrote the Inhumans, did really well, did the Origin Wolverine. Now they're great. And they're like, thanks, we got it from here. Done this also with Vivendi Universal, done it with Warner Brothers, done it all over the place. I know you're filming this, so here's my career suicide. There's my bow out of the industry. But what drives me the craziest of all is that I have to deal with creative executives at giant corporations. So, yeah, so there's danger money involved. But basically, there's a certain thing that they do, and it's this. If I'm sitting across the table from you, and you're a development executive, and you ever do this at me, So I come from the country, and the problem is you can take the boy out of the country, but you can't take the country of the boy. And I'm coming across this fucking table at you, and I don't care who you are.
We need the turnaround so we see that move. We missed it. It was
What
too
move?
good. Whatever the fucking executives did to you.
What the executives did to me,
Yes, I
you
wanna
don't
see.
count.
No, bullshit.
Right. That's by the way, that's what they did to me. So I'm reminded of the time when I was at, I can't really speak them aloud for sake of non-disclosure agreements. So let's say they rhyme with Disney Interactive. And I'm sitting across from a development executive, and they asked me, you've got a leading light in sort of storytelling across different media. We would love to find your thoughts on VR and AR. My thoughts on the entire medium of VR and AR. So you don't want my thoughts on VR and AR. Here's my rant. VR's a fucking waste of time. I like AR. Here we go, right? Oh, I try to alienate everybody. And I'm also talking about Disney. There's a little girl in front. I'm like, I shouldn't be doing this. But basically, I sit with the guy and I sort of explain to them, I think that you need to be, I think you need to think it differently. VR is an amazing storytelling tool. We need to work it out. The executive says, we like your ideas, but we're not so sure that we really want to do what you want to do. We want to know if you could do us a VR experience for, say, the Shaggy Detective or Herbie the Love Bug. At which point I said, yes, I can do one for Herbie the Love Bug. Imagine that you could put on a VR helmet and you could actually be inside Herbie and you could take the steering wheel and you could drive Herbie out. You could go as if you were actually driving to Herbie. And they said, oh, go on. I said, why don't you fucking drive to work? There, my friends, is the sum total of creative knowledge in the creative corporations. My rant is over.
It's time for rants from a hat. Here we go. First topic is things Mario might say to impress the princess.
How many times have we done this shit? Can we get it together?
Mine's like, hold my beer and watch this.
Have you seen this pipe?
But what about the size of these shrooms?
Things you can say to a game dev that you can't say to your partner. I'll go with that one.
I really enjoyed playing with you tonight.
I'll show you. I'll show you my controller if you show me yours.
I ain't committing to shit.
Come on, yeah. Do another one.
Okay.
You've got one, go. No, I can't think of the word.
Cryptocurrency and ruining of video cards pricing.
I want to rant about this rant.
Okay, hold it.
Do it again.
Pokemon Go.
Hey, I've got a Bulbasaur.
Okay. What is the deal with players that play wrong? Hey, this is from our audience. You guys could have done better.
Who the hell wrote that? No, seriously, who the hell wrote that? Asshole, get out of here.
Okay. Okay, last one. Comment you'll never hear about your first game. I got this one. Wow, that's an awesome game. I think it's going to make you're going to be a millionaire.
Oh, here's some money. Yeah, I'll buy your game.
Nobody is going to complain about this ever.
I'm from Kotaku, and I would just love to give you that review.
Oh. First game.
First game?
Coming up the first game.
Okay, next up. Next up. Who do we got? I don't know either. The lady with 20 names. Oh. That's just her initial. Go ahead. Alyssa's up. Let's go ahead. What?
We practiced this. Everyone, let's practice this. Repeat after me. Lisa. Alisa.
Alisa. Close?
Hi, my name is Elisa Lewis, and I'm a creative consultant. And my rant really it hits home because each year I get asked to do these rants, and I think about what's bothering me the most. And right now, what's bothering me the most is the fact that so many artists, no matter what your discipline is in games, don't know how to make money. A lot of you are so tunnel visioned on your dream content that you want to put out, and the fact that you're going to be glamorous like the other gamers that you've seen before, but you're not thinking about how money is made in games. There is a pipeline that many people follow. They find some friends, they make their game, they put it online, and then when nobody responds, they kickstart. They go to the Kickstarter. They don't do any kind of real marketing, Kickstarter professional marketing. They go back to their social media, which was most of their friends, and they say, can you please contribute to my Kickstarter? Can you add $1? Can you share it on your page? And then when they get really close, I'm talking about 50% funded, they go into their savings and they fill the rest of the funding so that they don't lose all of the money that their friends put in. That is the normal streamline that I'm seeing. I know it because I get lots of requests to put money into people's games. With them telling me, don't worry, we won't lose it because we'll fund the last bit of it. I've been in business for a while, and I'll tell you that you can learn some simple business basics that could save you a lot of time and headache. And it's to put your audience first. Instead of thinking about the game you want to make and who you want to do it with, first think about the actual pipeline of how money moves through hands. Think about other channels that you can make money from. A lot of this will come from back end. So you're going to have to start promoting yourself early on, building your network early on. And I see a lot of artists who want to stay in their cave and then expect to just explode overnight. So that's most of my rant. If you want to more information from me, you can email me.
Just don't ask her for money.
Yeah, don't ask for money.
It's on the. Isn't it on the page? The book thingy. Oh, just ALLYSSALEWIS@gmail.com.
And that was Alisa Lewis.
Run. Hi.
What's the subtitle of this again?
I don't know.
Oh, shit. Shit. He just called me out. Okay, so quickly. Since the start of the rants, 27, 35, 42, 125, and 77 because he actually hasn't said much yet. It's really good. So he gets 77, $1.5 million. Port. Fuck him.
Negative 47.
Is he left, right? Is he still here? He left, right? Yeah, fuck him. So, uh, dollars. 500 dollars. How about that? Okay, I'm
Just
done.
sit down and shut up. You're
Thanks.
taking up my time.
You better be good, Ron. You better be good.
I'm glad the points don't matter because
Anything and everything that I say might be complete bullshit. Anything that I say might not matter. And companies come in all shapes and sizes and have different strategies. So, yeah, I might need to call you later and get a job with you. So don't be offended by this.
We're hiring.
you're about 2 months too late, but I would have taken you up on that if you would have hit me up or back. No, but seriously though, how many people in here are working on a game? How many people are working on that game professionally? How many people are working on that game as a hobby? Cool. What's the difference between the two of them? What's the difference between a professional one and a hobby? I don't really know the fucking answer to it. I don't know what your game is. I don't know what the situation is. All I know is that if you're doing it and all you care about is getting those 20 people to play it, if all you care about is, just finally realizing your own creative vision that you've had in your mind since you were a 6-year-old and that's the reason why you wanted to make games, and it was only about yourself, well, fuck you. And don't waste my time anymore asking me to help you with this goddamn project. I mean, unless you're the Aurora students back there, then call me.
Very nice.
No, seriously, I am so tired of getting all these questions about, the hobby projects and, you want my professional advice, my professional time, and you're not willing to pay me shit for it. I don't do this shit for free. Well, I'm doing this for free, but, All right, so we're going to play a little game, all right? I'm going to need you guys' help, all right? You're going to say one of two things, all right? Say, that's a hobby.
That's a hobby.
Say, that's a company.
That's a company.
All right, let's guess. I released my game yesterday. I've got 20 followers on Twitter. And I need your help getting to that 300,000 downloads that I need for this MMO that I've been working on.
That's a hobby.
I've got a pipeline set up. I've got employees, I've got resources, and I know what we're projected to do on this project that we're currently working on, and I know what the next project is after that. I came up with this idea last night in my dreams, and this is going to be the most amazing thing that anybody has ever seen. All I need is a couple of people who know how to make games to work with me.
That's a wet dream.
I've been working on this thing for 7 years. And so far, I haven't made any money from it.
It's goddamn right it's a company because that's where I'm at right now. Thank you. Look, being a company is not about the revenue that you're making. Somebody already said today that if that doesn't work out, that's totally fine. But all I care about is you not wasting my time with something that you really don't even give a shit about yourself. Quit calling me about that because I'm not doing it anymore. Fuck you.
You think those ties are free? He's got to pay for this shit somehow.
Hey, Michelle, what
Hi, Joe.
what pisses you off about being an indie?
Adulting.
Oh, you mean like buying property?
Oh my fucking god. Hey, so I know a lot of you are really young, still in diapers, but for the rest of us who have bills and shit, there's this thing called houses that you want to own someday. And to do that, you have to go to the bank man and prove that you have money. If you are self-employed or own your own company, guess what you don't have in the eyes of bank man? Money.
Hey, Joe, prove your game's going to make money next year and the year after that. And who the hell's this big fish? And why the hell is Churchill Downs on your taxes? Because can you call somebody a big fish and have them send an email that tells us that Churchill Downs owns them, please? Because we use Wiki. We can't use Wiki, and and we're all here. We all work for a company where we know we're not going to get fired tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
So we know, that's not going to happen. So, but you you really 2-3 years. Hey, Paul. I heard you've been in Indy for about 28 years. Isn't that true?
Yeah, but it's still no one likes me, and I still can't get a loan. So yeah.
Thank you. So Michelle,
Hi.
I'm not a girl.
I know, right?
What's different about being a girl in this situation?
Yeah,
if
so
you
let's
know
say
what I mean.
you're maybe like a full-time consultant and you have your own business for like 5 years and you can show profit year over year that grows and doubles year over year, but then maybe you take off 6 fucking months to have a child. You know what they say to you? Oh, you took maternity leave? Well, your business forever is fucked, and so we are gonna not use your profit from the last 3 years of taxes. And on top of that, we're gonna take all your expenses and double it. So according to Bakeman, I made $7.14 every month for 3 years. No, because I chose to spawn, basically.
True. And
by the way, this was the USAA. We support our vets. Fuck you.
oh, and now I'm sad, Michelle, because I lost a lot of weight, as most of you know. Last
You
year,
look
if
great,
you watched
Joe.
the rants, and I regret it now because I can do a really good pregnancy, thing. In fact, my nickname at one point in my life, as I was gaining weight, was they used to call me 6 months, and as a nickname. So, anyways, I know that's off topic, and I'm gonna let Michelle have the last rant, and then we're gonna do Wes. We are gonna do Wes.
Unfortunately, yes, you are.
And then we're gonna end this whole shebang with a hoedown. So, but last word for this. Anything last? Would you marry a bank person?
No.
Okay, sorry. Let's see. Wait. I got. What swear? Fuck.
And if you're a millennial, fuck you. You're never owning a house anyway, because you know what? The government fucks you too. Fuck all this. Today's a fucking awful day.
Oh, true. Sorry. She had a kid. She's a woman. I'm sorry. She's no longer a little girl. She's okay, Wes,
Buy
you're
my
up.
game so I can buy a fucking house.
Nailed it.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I've been working in the industry, but I've been working in Atlanta. And I've worked for companies remotely. And I just want to say that the magic that happens as you're in your office isn't because of your office. The work that the people that you have hired, okay, they're creative and they're passionate and they're driven. And the work they're doing is not happening because you put them in a particular location around other people. The creativity that's happening is because they are creative people. And there are a lot of people who think that, oh, hey, if I want the magic to happen, I got to get everybody around each other. I got to make them do these things in the media. No, that is a bunch of fucking bullshit. Okay? I've been pulled into my offices where I've had to work, and there are people knocking on your door and asking you to go to lunch and wanting to talk about a bunch of bullshit. And the truth of the matter is, I get 3 times as much work done in my office at home in my damn sleep pants than you get done in your shitty fucking trendy t-shirt in your office with your friends. It's
You weren't wearing pants.
Yeah, exactly. Really. Well, to be
Hey,
honest.
there's a pencil on the floor. Can you pick that up over the conference call, please? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Anyway, and let's be honest, is offices are destructive to productivity, period, okay? Number one, you've got lots of distractions, okay? And who here has ever worked in a damn open office? You know it. You know it. Oh, it's supposed to be innovative. No, it's a bunch of crap and it destroys all your productivity. The thing that you want more than anything is a chance to retreat, have a few thoughts to yourself, and put them together in a constructive fashion so you can sell it to somebody who's going to sell it to their boss. I'm going off, aren't I? And meetings are oppressive. Let's be honest. Everybody knows it. Meetings are oppressive, okay? And if you can't manage a group in a manner to where you can't orient them in the direction they need to do their work, then you're a management failure. Your ability to take people and focus them is your entire position. Do it. Make something happen. Sure. Yeah, I'll take that. And let me point something else out. I live in Marietta, okay? My cost of living is great. I'm in a great school district. The truth of the matter is that for you to fly me out of Atlanta Airport and put me up at your office is probably cheaper than the cost of living increase you'd be required to pay me and the cost of my office. It's probably cheaper just to have me come and spend time at the office. Take advantage of that. Cheap flights are amazing. So what I'm going to say is that good workers are good workers, and forcing them into potentially inefficient environments isn't always the answer. Thank you.
Hey, we're going to close with a hoedown. Who wants to do it? You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Stand up then if you want.
As
Oh,
long as
by the way, somebody told me his name had the initials P and J. Hey, I'm pretty good at improv.
Yeah, I could do improv. I just can't rap, mate. I'm British.
It's not rap.
Okay.
It's a hoedown.
Oh, okay.
It's
Good.
wow. I thought I was culturally illiterate. Okay.
Ain't enough of that going around these days.
Are you doing it?
Yeah, we can. I'm ready to go, but I think I should go last. I'm going to be offensive.
I'll go for the first one. Michelle wrote these lyrics, but I'm gonna sing it. We're just two indies, and I like to wing it. I suck at promotion, it's really kinda lame. But I guess I got this one thing right. Buy her game!
Oh, is it my turn? Am I going to go? I thought it was a good idea to say, put on a show. I didn't really realize just how far all this would go. Now I stand here bobbing and rhyming really fast. I didn't know I'd signed up for Joe's supporting cast. This is not my circus, Joe. These are not my clowns. But still, I'll try to help you make game dev smiles from frowns. But next time you need to sing and dance and ask some of your flunkies, be prepared to offer some dough to pay your fucking monkeys.
When Joe asked me to do this, he told me I could wing it. The thing that I thought that I would do was actually sing it. See, Brits, we just don't rap. The whole thing's crap. What we do, we...
I have no rhythm. Just cue me. Say, this is when you go. Okay. I'm a new game developer on an interview with you.
slide to my GPA.
When your game finally ships, it sets your world alight. But then you drink and party with all your teammates through the night. I wrote this shit, but then the critics come up with their Metacritic polls, and all your hopes and dreams get crushed by grammar challenge trolls.
I like the monkeys joke. That was still the best. All right, got to bring it around again. All right, and we got to get this oriented. All right, here we go. We all do the work we love. We work on real good games. We would do it all for free, but starving is fucking lame. And now I oriented the wrong way. One thing is so important, we act on credit. The real reason we do this is to get a game dev credit. And I don't mean extra credits. Where'd James go? Thank you all very much. We're going to do board games in here. I know a lot of you brought your board games you've been working on to show off here. Parties are upstairs on the 16th floor. Bars staying open for a while. We're not giving it back to Joe. All right.
Michelle Menard, let's hear it. Everybody else. Really, I'm not gonna, it's too quick. We need the booth.
And Joe, who's organized this for how many years?